What's up, guys? This is my 5th attempt at recording this, so hopefully it works this time. Today we're going to be going over puzzles in the UHFPS or Ultimate Horror FPS kit. Puzzles are pretty simple, but they can be really complicated to use. That's not supposed to be there. Oopsies. That's also not supposed to be there. You guys didn't see that. Okay, so first thing we're going to go over is lock picking inside of doors. So let's say you had a door. I believe I went over this once already, but we're going to go over it again. So let's say you have a door that you need to do something to, right? You need to lockpick to get in. Then you are pretty much gonna, so let's actually just go ahead and remove this door here. Let's go ahead and go here first. And kind of examine what makes it happen. So we have this little lockpick interact thingy here. And the fun part about this is, generally speaking, you don't need to redo this. So copy, and like let's say you had another door that you wanted to add to this, or a drawer you wanted to make lockpick. So we'll do a drawer, and just to make it a bit interesting, we'll also add the fuse box and also the electrical circuit for when we get to those parts. So now all you got to do is go to the object that has a dynamic object attached to it. So this one's going to be the door here. So it has dynamic object, so we're going to lock it, put on a custom script, and then just paste this in here how we had it, how it's in here before. Now, the fun thing about these is that it doesn't really make a lot of sense if there's a door lockpick kind of looking thing. So you can put one here. You can put the chest one here. And same with this one, I'd recommend. Is you just paste that as new on the door and you put the chest in. Now, you don't really need to mess with these settings, but if you want to, this basically stuff just controls the unlock angles. This is the testing area. And so, and this makes it random. This is, I don't really know what that is, but you can make bobby pins unbreakable if you want. If not, you know, same thing. So next thing you'll do, so custom script, and then you'll drag the door here with the lockpick script onto this custom unlock script here. And then for this door here, we'll go here to locked custom script, and then just do the same thing here. And you can do this pretty much with any object that opens. So if we wanted to do with a, let's say we want to do it with a drawer, locked, and then custom script, paste in that one, put in the chest one here, and then just drag that into here. And let's say we wanted to do a key, so locked, inventory item, select item, we'll do key 1, which I think we already have over here from our doors tutorial. Yeah, so we have key 1 from our dynamic objects. So yeah, if you want to do something like that, you could have that work. So yeah, so now let's go ahead and just showcase that this stuff works. So in the fun part, yeah, you just kind of copy and paste and then adjust your settings as needed with the lock picking. It's probably the easiest puzzle to use. Let's get our objective there. So if we walk over here, we want to unlock this one. Unlock it. If we want to unlock this one, we gotta lockpick it. Space to rotate, and you can edit these however which way you want. And then boom, we can open it. Same thing with this. Unlock. Okay. Now, fourth important, now this is kind of a word of warning for games that you may make. When it comes to important story events, you do not want to make people have to find lockpicks in order to continue the game, because obviously that would be really annoying. And then of course this one's going to work too. That's going to be annoying to do right now though. So, and then obviously if you walk over to the door, I made this enlarged, ignore that. But the premise is still the same. that was for an example, and the other one I did. If you wanted to come over and change these, you could go over here to the lockpick door, and you could make it look dumb if you wanted to. I personally wouldn't recommend it because it does look dumb. So I'll keep it the way it was. And then just drag that back. Because obviously when it's rotating, it looks kind of weird if you make it big like that. But yeah, if you wanted to change the model for this, all you would do is go here to lockpick door and then edit all these settings. So the keyhole copy location and the core, etc. So the core is going to be what turns. The bobby pin is going to be your actual lockpick model there, and then obviously audio source for the lockpick door. And unlock. So I don't know if there's actually an unlock sound. So let's we'll go with that, and then that'll make it so it has an actual unlock sound. Same with that. We'll go unlock, safe unlock. Cool, works perfectly. Now, if you wanted to add something else, so we have our key here. And let's add an unlock sound because it's really weird if you don't have an unlock sound. We'll do safe unlock. And we'll add one other thing here. So if you wanted to do a padlock, right? For some weird reason, if you wanted to add a padlock to a drawer, which wouldn't really work or make any sense, you could. So let's throw this padlock right here. And the first thing you're going to want to do when you're adding these things, first of all, you want to kind of keep them contained to where they are. So first thing you're going to do, because there's going to be edited digits, so let's set ours to 2 3 3 2. So 2 3 3 2, you're going to have to do one major thing, otherwise it's going to undo your progress here, which is go over here, prefab, unpack completely. Otherwise this will reset and it'll go all wonky and weird, and yeah, you don't want that happening. So let's go to drawer C, locked, custom inventory script, drag the padlock on there. And yeah, that should be pretty much it that you have to do there. Obviously, if you want to add an unlock sound, so you could do like unlock, padlock unlock, and put that here. You could also play events, like let's say you wanted a jump scare. You could play a jump scare there. You just have to trigger the jump scare. This is when the padlock was unlocked. If you wanted to play a cool little fun sound or something, I don't know. I guess I'll just kind of demonstrate here with the door. If you wanted to, I don't know. If you wanted to play a sound, we'll do audio source. Drag that in there. Audio source, play. Or don't play it, don't loop it. We'll do that sound effect just to kind of show, I guess, that you can do it. And if you had a specific audio source to use, you could use audio source, play one shot, and it'll let you select something. So if I want to do something like that, we'll go with that. There's also obviously a key padlock, which we'll get to here soon. So if we go ahead now and we play, you'll see if we run over here, well, once it decides to load in, if we run over here, grab our key, obviously, okay, I actually just remembered that. Didn't play the unlock sound, which was weird. If we click here, it'll open up this, and we'll go 2 3 2 3. I forgot it. Okay, so 2 3 3 2. 3, and then 2. And then you can open it now. And then obviously that. So one thing I didn't mention was you have to put lockpicks either down here or add them to your player's inventory. So there is a lockpick inventory you could do. So if you want to add lockpicks here, you could do that. Or you could walk over to your hero player and then scroll down here to, never mind, go to the game manager. First of all, make sure find savables, then save. Scroll down here to inventory and then starting items. That won't be there. Click that and then select lockpick and then give yourself like 11 or something. So one thing you're going to want to do is that, because otherwise you're not going to be able to use, obviously, lockpick puzzles. So that's how those ones work. Now there's a couple other puzzles to discuss here. There is keycards and then keypads. So what I want to do is I want to have 3 different keycards. 2 of them will be the exact same keycard here. So we'll have the green keycard be used for this. So 2 of these. I'm actually going to put this one up next to that one. And then one of them is going to be a little different. So first thing I want to do is go into the difference between a keycard and a keypad. I'm going to go ahead and make these smaller. So keypad obviously is going to be a number lock. So you have a keypad here, and the access code is 1234 or whatever you want. Again, you're going to want to make sure, because it's custom data, prefab, unpack completely. Otherwise, you are going to be unpleasantly surprised on what's going to happen. So put this one as 1234. We'll keep it there. And you can make the max code length a little higher, a little lower. And if you want to create your own keypad, you would pretty much just add this in here, and then text color, and then you would come here to each individual button that you want to be pressed, and you would add keypad button number 0. Obviously, all these. Do these, and then keypad. Got that. It's pretty simple. I personally don't have anything like any other models right now to showcase what you could do with that. But so first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, just 4 little cubes here, and then the key card here, what's going to do when on access granted, it'll enable this one, so set active true. This one will do this one, game object set active true. This one will do this one, game object set active true. And this one will do this one will do this one. Yeah, exactly true. Obviously, if you wanted to do it, make it unlock something, you would have it play an animation or just anything like that. So now for the differences on these ones, you're going to have, in all of these, you're going to have at least one usable key card here, which will be the green key card. So this is, you don't actually have to add this because it's already here for the keycard item. However, if you want to, you can. The difference is this one is going to have keycard level, and we're going to put purple. Okay. So now that we have that sort of sorted out here, we're going to come over here to inventory, then puzzle items, and we're going to have one here, and then red, but it's going to be purple. It's going to be confusing. So yeah, instead, what you're going to have here in the JSON data is purple. So this one says green. This actually doesn't technically have to have this, but it does. That one says purple though. So this one here, we're not even going to add any key cards for it to be usable here. We are just purely looking at usable key card here, red or green key card rather. So there's gonna be 2 differences between these 2. You see they're the same exact thing, but there's gonna be 2 differences. This one's gonna be use interact and remove key card after. This one's gonna be just normal. And this one's gonna be usable, but it's not gonna have any usable key cards. It's gonna be required on the level here. So now if we go ahead and click play, and we come over here and grab these 2 things here, you'll see we have these 2. And I forgot to disable these, so we'll just go ahead and disable those real quick. So if we walk over here to this one here, you're going to see it's going to pop up a little inventory item. If we try to put the green key card in here, that one's supposed to happen. It does that. That one automatically, you don't have to select anything. And this one, you'll see it doesn't work because we just did that dumb thing. Hold on 1 second. Purple. Purple. These weren't all supposed to activate at the same time. That was weird. So we'll go ahead and put that down there. Put that down there. I think I know why, though. So make sure this doesn't remove the key card after it's done. So we'll do use interact. And then this one being purple. I still don't exactly know why it activated all of them at the same time, but I think that's kind of normal. So let's go ahead and relaunch here. Grab these 2 key cards.
Where am I? I don't know where to go.
Interact here. If we use the red key card, obviously it won't work. If we use a green key card, say beep beep beep, and it'll work. And that one spawns in. Obviously, because this one didn't remove it, we still have the green key card. We don't have to open a menu for this one. And then if we want to use this one here, we should be able to just do this. Maybe not. But why not? Probably because it doesn't have a required key card. I didn't think you needed to do that, but I don't know, I guess. Single key card. And maybe. I guess that works. But yeah, I'm not sure why. Usually it just kind of lets you. But I guess you need to have a set required key card for that. But yeah. So now we kind of know how key cards work. So keypads, same exact thing. You know, except you're walking up, and so there's 2 ways you can actually use a keypad too. So you can click on it and it'll open up this little screen here. 1, 2. We'll actually go ahead first and run away from it, and then duplicate it and put it to that right there, this way. And then we're going to use interact too, so I can show you what that is. So one thing you'll notice is this kind of cool. If you wanted to, like, oh, I need to go look to make sure that's right. Okay, cool. And you walk back, it's still saved, which is kind of nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong. 4. Enter. Granted. It spawns in that cube. And this one, the only difference is that you don't actually get to look at it, really. You kind of have to... Kind of got to just do this whole little thing here. But I think we actually need to do that before we start the game, so duplicate that, or we'll just keep this here now and show you the use interact. So click play now, and it'll just kind of, you press E on the buttons instead. So it's kind of a bit more cool. Make it a little bit more interesting. And then if you wanted to make these keys have numbers, like see, 3, 4. It makes it a little bit, in my opinion, better, but it just depends on your opinion of it. So if you want to do something custom too, you only really need to just make them look like colors instead, and then just remove the little screen there. But I believe they also make these thingies, which is a key padlock. Okay, yeah. So if you want to do like another one of these padlocks but have a key instead of a number, you just have a key set to it. I don't really think that same exact thing as the other ones, just a little bit different. Okay, so moving on from those 2, we'll get to these guys in just a second. These ones are a bit more complicated in my opinion, so we can go ahead and delete these. Save that too. And drag that out there. Same with that one's good, actually. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is we'll get a couple more of these cubes here. We can go ahead and delete these ones. And we're going to have a 3D object cube. 1, 2, 3. and a couple more puzzles. So we have a lever chain puzzle, which should probably face the right way. So a lever chain puzzle. Got a lever order puzzle. Then you got a lever state puzzle. Two sort of different things, but it made basically the same thing. So again, with all these, because these are all very specific types, you're going to highlight all these and then unpack the prefabs. Otherwise, it will overwrite. So for this one, it's pretty simple. You just kind of, so this is a puzzle chain. So if we go ahead and reset this, you'll see basically if you flip this one, then this one, and this one will flip. If you flip this one, then this one, and this one will flip. And if you flip this one, then this one, and this one will flip. So if you flip lever 0, then 2 and 3 are going to turn. And if you flip lever 1, then 0 and 2 are going to turn. And if you flip level 3, then 2 and 1 are going to turn. So I don't know if that's actually possible, but we're going to find out. And then on lever correct, you could literally we'll just drag this cube right here, cube 9, into this and set it active. This is going to turn on this little light here because we're just kind of dragging and dropping it. But this is a 4 puzzle here. If you wanted to do more, you could do this right here just like that, and then add more levers. So if you wanted to duplicate it, it'll work like that too. So we'll actually test that in just a second. Then this one here is lever order. So it's basically going to be what's the order in which the levers have to be flipped. So 0, 2, 3, 1 will be this one first, this one next, and then this one, and then this one, if that makes sense. And then for this one, we'll have it enable level, or we'll have it enable this one. Let's set active. Oh, it did not save. Let's just randomize it, I guess. So it's 2, 0, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. I like it better. 2, 0, 1, 3. I prefer that. And then obviously it'll set the cube active. And then this one is your lever states. So randomize this. These levers need to be off and these levers need to be on. I like it like this better. So essentially it's saying that you got to get the levers in the right states for it to turn on. So if you wanted like a power system or something, hypothetically you could do that. So we'll go over to games. Click play. So now if we run over to our little lever chain here, you'll see that if I flip this one, these will all go. If I flip that one, that will all go. If I flip this one, then these will go. Then yeah, I actually don't know if this is possible. Okay, so I made it impossible, but that's how it works. Then this one, if you flip the wrong one, it won't work. But if you get it right, so 2, 0, 1, 3, 2, 0, 3, 1, 2, 0, 1, 3. I don't remember what it is. Okay, what is it? What are these answers? Lever order. Checks out. 0, 3, 0, 3. Ta-da! It works. And this one you got to get in the right state. So if we have it like this, oh, is that what we did? Okay, that's what we did, I guess. And then you got chain. Let's see if can we solve this? Is this even possible? So 0 does 2 and 3. So 0, 2, and 3. So which one does 2? 3 does 2 and 1. Oh. Yeah, so it's impossible, but randomize, I guess. There you go. So that's how that works. So that's kind of how the chain works. If you wanted to do a new like looking lever, theoretically, for some reason, it would pretty much just be exactly the same, just set up as this. So let's say you wanted to make your own. So I'll go ahead and just make a cube. And then set it like this. And then have another cube. It goes like this, I guess. And then you drag these out. And then this will be your lever. Just grab this script here. Copy component. This will be right here. Obviously, it's kind of messed up, but it's going to do the exact same thing here. Switch limits. And instead of handle, it's going to be here. Limits object, I really don't know. This here. So now it's going to be set right here. So if we walked up to this and used it, it would flip. Granted, it would flip, but it'd look really dumb. So, obviously, it looks dumb, but it worked. You really should only use, like, these if they work. So, like, you know, shouldn't make your own models like that. Doesn't really look great. So, now for Fusebox and electrical circuit. So, on all fuses connected, we'll just, I don't know, we'll jump scare the player. Jump scare trigger. I don't remember which one this is. Which one is this one? Okay, so that's image jump scare. Perfect. So we're going to require one fuse. So there's two types, obviously, you can do. There's use interact, and there's regular. And you get to go over here and say, oh, which fuses do we need to get? So fuse A, B, C, and D, like is inserted. You only need one fuse for this one, is what we're going to do. Same thing here. And you can go ahead and, I don't think it's really required for this one, but you can go ahead and unpack it completely here too. And I'm actually going to go ahead and remove the lockpicking from the doors because I hate it. So, I don't know why I'm in debug mode. Oh, I'm not. We'll just put normal here. So now, if we go over here, it should be normal. Oh, did we do that right? Is that the right one? Where you at? Where you at, Mr. Fusebox? Okay, door, normal, and then other door, normal. So yeah, one of these is going to be use interact, one's not. And then this here basically is just this. So if you have like a fuse box, obviously you'll have fuse models and then like lights. So when you go over here, this puzzle here, you would put the fuse object here, the light, and then the light renderer. So this thingy right here. And then all this stuff. So we're going to come over here and we're going to throw down a fuse. So inventory, puzzle items, we'll throw down 2 fuses. And then we'll save it and we'll play it. So now when we grab these fuses and we open this here, you'll see there's 3 inserted. Now this one is going to ask us to choose which item we want to insert. We click fuse, jump scares us. Ah! And if we run through here again, it won't work because it's just set like that. And then we have this one, which is missing. But this time, instead of clicking use, it just inserts from our inventory automatically. I prefer that personally. So we got our little bricks here and whatnot. And yeah, so that's how the fuses work. And then you come to this one here, which is an electrical circuit. And this is a little bit more confusing. But this one's a bit more harsh to use, in my opinion. So you got like... You got stuff that don't even make sense. We got one. There we go. So you got that. So to explain how this works, it's really confusing. So it took me a while of kind of just looking at it to understand how to make it work, first of all. First of all, let's go ahead and open this here. You're going to see this little setting here. I don't recommend changing the model of this. Change the outside, don't change this. Not worth it. I'm not saying that, not because I don't know how, because I don't. But I just wouldn't recommend it. So click prefab, unpack completely. You're gonna come over here like this. Okay. So this is gonna be, sometimes this doesn't show up. If this is not here, go ahead and click lock on your inspector. Come down here to components, interactive, and then select all these and just drag them in here. So things you do not want to touch at all, okay, is these. These are your circuit components. These need to be here at all times. So if we click build circuit right now, or build circuit random, it would just kind of shift to random like areas. But you'll see we have 2 points of, technically it's output and then this is input, right? So this is outputting power and this is where we need to put the input to unlock different things. So if we wanted to add another one of these are pretty much just like little images. They don't actually matter. They do, but they don't. But and then you put like C here, right? And then so then it would obviously come out here to outputs to a right 1, or you could grab the input here if you really wanted to, and you could change it with this one right here. They're kind of interchangeable, so you can put it out here just like this. So now instead, again, these are pretty just like not really, we'll go back over to A. So, and if you wanted to have like more outputs, you would click here and do more. So then you would just randomize it a little bit and then click build circuit random, whatever you wanted. So this kind of gets a little sketchy because sometimes you can break it. Okay, I bricked my entire project on accident, which was not my fault, I swear. So you're gonna see a couple things here, which are gonna be a bit wonky. Obviously it says electrical circuit light, and you need, I think, 2 of them right now. So A1, right 1 is going to be A1, up 1, it's this one, and then B, left 2, and C, up 3. So you can go ahead and miss these here. And you're going to drag your little wire 1 panel output, and then wire output 2 or whatnot. Think. Oh, that might be the opposite way around. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. Might have messed that up. Panel input. A1. Right one. Yeah, okay, so you're gonna put the input lights here or whatnot. And you would have like, if you wanted to like, oh, when it's connected, unlock this or unlock that, etc. Then you could, I think there's actually something missing there. It should be there. Let me just double check real quick. let me just double check here. I'm missing something. So if you wanted to have like specific events, you would, oh, I guess I should probably unlock that first. Oh. Oh, okay. So we'll go down here, electrical box panel, circuit. Come over here, and then say here, we'll say electrical circle, unconnected, and then same thing right here. And then where is it? Disconnected. I don't know why there's two of them. I don't know why there's two of them. Realistically speaking, there should only be one. But we'll just do the same exact thing here, I guess. Again, this one's kind of finicky and kind of weird. That's all right though. Just because I don't understand it doesn't mean it's broken, I think. So I'll click build random again and then hope it works. So if we go ahead and play now, and obviously you have a power connected sound like or something like that. If we go down here, you see we got power from 3 areas, and we need to get power from all the areas. So, all right, so it's already doesn't work. I don't know if we can make this work. Again, I personally don't really like this puzzle, but some people do, which means it must be good. All right. So, yeah, we'll just kind of... All right, let me cook here for a second and make it rigged. So let's go ahead and just make this a little bit cooler. There we go. And then same with this one. Let's make this a little cooler here. Same with this one. We'll make that a little bit cooler. Build circuit. See if I click build random, I think it, oh yeah, so that just randomly rotates it. So, make this a little cool here. Make it work. So now, if we run up to it and we said, oh, look at that. Oh. Then we went, ta-da. We got 1. We got 2. And then we got potentially 3 in a second when I figure out how this is going to work. I don't know. I don't know how this is going to work here. Okay, let's make this just completely rigged. Okay, we're going to cheat the system here. So we'll go ahead and clear this out. Oh, no, I messed up. Did I mess up? Hello? A, B, C. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and clear this real quick here. Now, the thing is here, you got to use all of them. So we're going to put this here, this here, this here, and then this one here too. So here's the trick. Is we're going to do this that. That. Then rotate that way. Rotate that way. Rotate that way. So this is the complicated part. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll cut to when I actually get something worthwhile. Okay, so really fun bug that happens. If you set up just the path and then click it, it's going to get all kinds of messed up. So just make sure you go in here and just add some random crap. You know, and to make it kind of make work. And then if we click build circuit, it'll actually build it random, obviously. And then you just got to make sure that you come over here to your colliders enable, make sure they're all in here. Should be 16 4x4. Okay, so theoretically now it should work. I hope. I spent too long making that circuit. If we come over here, it's all kinds of messed up. So we'll go ahead here, go down here, go down here, go down here, go down here, come over here, come over here. Okay, so theoretically this should work. But hey, it might not, because why would anything work? Wait, what? Why is it not working? Oh, that's why. So it's connected here. That's connected down here. Oh, it doesn't actually connect. Oh, there we go. So it did the 3. I don't think this is actually working here, this third one. Circuit lights. This one right here is working. Components, electric box, door. All right. So yeah. Let me just double check here to make sure this. Oh, there we go. Now let's build a circuit. We'll build it random, obviously, so I don't just break it. And let's try again. This should work now correctly. It should have 3 outputs required and not 3 inputs. So now if we come here and we go like this, and then we go like this, should have 1. Then we go like that, it should have 2. And then if we how do we do this? If we come like this, it should have 3. There we go. So now it has 3, and power's turned on, or whatever you want to do with it. So that's how you use that. Obviously, that's a little confusing, and very confusing, actually. I wouldn't recommend messing with it too much, because it's kind of confusing. And yeah, so that's pretty much how I use puzzles. If I left anything out, oh, I did. Safe. So the safe, I think there's one in the demo scene, but it doesn't really have a very good prefab for it. So over here, come over here real quick, and then we will figure you out. Apologies for this video being so long. Some of these things were confusing me. Oh yeah, you got the generator. The generator is pretty much just a power generator. So if you wanted to power consumers, floodlights, you would add each interactable light like this. And it just has power and it takes fuel on the generator start, on end, etc. I think it's pretty simple. Oh yeah, you got valves too. So the valve is pretty easy. If you have a broken valve or something like that you want to do, you would have this broken valve thingy here with the dynamic broken and the valve cap. And you'd have this set to valve. And you would come over here and it'd be custom script. And then be the valve cap. And then under here, it'd be dynamic broken fix. Fixable item is the valve here. And then show hint text. But if we wanted to do something different, obviously we have the broken valve here, which would, or the valve cap here, which would basically just turn on here. So if you wanted to have something else that gets fixed, you would just change it to that. Ours is going to be this valve though. And then you would add it there. Pretty simple. Electrical circuit, Fusebox, keycard, keypad. What else do we forget anything? Safe box, here it is. So safe puzzle. Basically, you got this. The door is a dynamic object. I think. Safe big. Safe door. I guess it's not a dynamic object. It's something. Okay, so with the safe puzzle, if you wanted to, we'll go ahead and drag our hero player over here just so I can make it a little bit easier. Oops. Where'd the guy go? Move him to view. I make it a bit easier to show you guys how the safe puzzle works. Come here. Okay, so the safe puzzle works like this, right? You have a keypad safe and you have a safe. All right, so the unlock code for the safe, we'll put it as 33, 21, 22. Okay, and the animator obviously is going to be unlock and whatever, and then unlock will look like this. And then reset would be the reset trigger. It's going to be the exact same as the door, but a little bit different. So you have this puzzle safe well here, which is going to be this. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Same thing with this one. The only difference is you have a safe keypad, which is just a keypad, but it's on a safe. Honestly, there's not really much of a reason to change it other than, actually, I don't even know why. Probably because of this, just this little unlock animation. But click play. And you get this thingy here. Dial left, dial right. And then like unlock. Ah, oh, no. What we put as it? We put 33, 21. So 33 will go there first. Oh, we gotta reset. So 33, 20. Okay. 33, 33, 21, 22. Unlock. Cool. Unlock. Swings open. You get a brick. Throw the brick. Then you got this one, which is just like, you know, whatever you want. I don't even know what it is. This one's the same exact as the keypad. You just change the code. So 1670, 1670. You got another break. So, the only other thing that sort of is a puzzle per se is over here, which is the pressure plate. And the pressure plate is pretty simple. Just it takes this rigid body here, which with a draggable item, and it should automatically configure its weight based off of the rigid body. So 30. And the trigger weight here on the pressure plate trigger is going to be 50 or whatever you want it to be. So if it's 66, you have to put extra stuff on it. And then all it would do is on weight release, close the door. On weight trigger, open the door. On weight change, play a sound. It's pretty simple. Weight type, you can make it whatever you want. So if you want it to be explicitly a specific object, you could make it in that area, but it doesn't really matter. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. And if you want to change the weight from the rigid body, you would just come here and then 22 or whatever. Now, that is pretty much all that I could see being considered a puzzle. If there are any other questions, or I need to clarify something, or you didn't really understand something, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer questions. You can also send me a message on Discord, or pretty much anything, and I'll respond fairly quickly usually. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for this being so long. I'll leave some timestamps, and yeah, have a great day.